Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. The light's not right. And this is going to be my review of the Family Reunion Love and Hip Hop Edition, episode 2. So last we left off, they was having a pajama jammy jam, and April and Lil Fizz went off to their rooms to do what they do, even though they said they're not doing that. Also, they was getting down to the bottom of them over exaggerating what was said to them in regards to Bambi and Scrappy, even though Scrappy is the one who told his mama this information in the first place. The hypocrisy of it all. And we trying to figure out, why did Mendeecees bring his mama when he said he's trying to clap cheeks all weekend? That doesn't make any sense. But let's get into it.
So my cousin Jock asked me about Scrappy.
Pause. It's so stupid. So, today's event is in charge. Fizz is in charge of today's event. They're having a field day. So everybody going around getting dressed, getting up and stuff. So Joy comes to Trick's room to give them their t-shirts for the field day. And you know, she talked to the little boy and she said, I've been in his life since he was little. I consider him my son. And get Trick up. He can't stay up. Jesus fix it. He got narcolepsy. He can't get his life together. Then Scrappy and Jock is out there working out. He said, Scrappy said he was a little fluffy. He trying to slim it down. And so him and Jock have a conversation about Mama D, and Jock is more truthful as to what was actually said. So he says your mama was hinting around that maybe the word was discussed, has been mentioned in y'all conversations. And so Scrappy has to be honest and say, yeah, you know, we've been going through some tough times. We trying to get through it, you know, and come out on the other side. So, Mama D is sitting down with this lady whose face I do not recognize, with this wig on. I don't know who this is. And they have a conversation. And Mama D says, maybe I need to take another hiatus from the drinking. You gonna take a what from drinking? You gonna take a hiatus? I don't know what that is, but you probably want to take a hiatus, darling. And she was like, I could have been drunk. Excuse the queen. Fix it, guys.
I'm hoping I can bridge that.
Because now that she done talked, I know who she is. That's Mendeecees' mama. Talk about some Yandy seemed like she want Mendeecees all to herself. That's her husband. Like, I don't understand what the fuck you expecting to happen. That's his wife. That's her husband. Who do you... Chill. That don't even make no sense.
And I'm super excited.
Pause. So, April and Fizz are having a conversation. Well, Mama D got some surprise guest that she bringing in. I don't know how she feel like that's going to bring Scrappy and Bam together. I feel like she about to cause more division than anything. But that's a whole nother conversation. April and Fizz talk about how they didn't do anything that night. If that's the story y'all want to tell, that's fine. And then they talk about it's been 8 months since they seen each other, since they broke up. And Fizz is saying, like, there was nothing anyone could do that could save their relationship. It was, I don't know. They just weren't ready. And so he was like, I haven't talked to you. He's like, yeah, I know I had to get some things together for myself, especially in regards to my relationship with Moniece for our son Cam.
I got this.
So I just saw a commercial for Couples Retreat, the Love and Hip Hop Couples Retreat, which is supposed to start March 29th. Would y'all be interested in me reviewing that? Because I feel like that's going to be a train wreck. Because it's Yandy and Mendeecees, Rashida and Kirk, Michael Blackson and some multiracial woman. I feel like it might be a good messy time for me to yell and cuss at people. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if you want me to review it, and I will. Back to the show. On these foolish shenanigans. So they doing the field day activities, and they taking a little break. And Mendeecees and Trick Daddy have a conversation about how difficult it is when you're a convicted felon and you get out and you're trying to do right and everything. And Trick Daddy was like, "Listen, it don't matter where you go, from New York to Alabama, they gonna know that you my nigga. And I'm gonna teach you some things. I'm gonna teach you what you need to do, what you need to avoid, what you should do, what you shouldn't do." He's like, "Don't be scared to do old things, and he said, don't do something about doing old things, but not being scared to try new things." It was very profound, and I was very proud of Trick Daddy until he started talking about April. That old man, that little girl will kill you. If you don't go sit some dead down and drink some Geritol, I know better. On this commercial, so I can talk about Mama D done invited Erica Dixon to this whole situation. I'm assuming she thinks that if she can get Erica and Scrappy of one mind and on at least speaking terms, I guess that'll in turn improve his relation with the Bam, I guess. I don't know. That's the Mama D logic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. But Bambi immediately comes over to Erica. She's like, it ain't gonna be no fussing and fighting. There's no need for you to fuss. You the wife. So, and she not checking for his ass. So what's the issue? There shouldn't be no issue. But we had a woman to woman conversation, and they good. Erica and the Bam is good. It's Erica and Scrappy that's the issue. But we'll see what happens. Oh, that was sweet. Okay, first of all, why is Ray J here? He's so weird. I don't understand his purpose. 2, Joy had a conversation with Sierra, and the conversation centered around being stepmothers to these boys and how she was really hurt when that nigga that she was fucking with, her son died, and she was like, "I love that boy, and I just let him do his thing," and I just feel like she had regret and not making sure that he knew that he was loved by her. So Joy took aside Trick's son, and she wanted to let her know that even if me and your daddy is not going to be together, I want you to know that I love you, and I'm always going to be your Mama Joy, regardless. And the baby said, "I understand." He's like, I'm grown. I know. I see what's happening, and you always gonna be family. You always gonna be my Mama Joy. That's sweet. Erica, Scrap and Bam had a conversation, and Bam is like, "You need to talk to Erica. Just like I pulled her aside, and I was on my grown woman shit and said, as long we cool, so it should be cool, and it shouldn't be no problems. You need to do the same, because that's your child's mother." So, of course, Scrappy is hard-headed and stubborn. He's like, "I'm going to do it the way I want to do it." Okay, figure it out, fucker. Listen. But everybody seems to be having a good time with the hookah spot. Jock's son really likes Carly Red Daughter, but Carly Red Daughter's like, "This boy is mad young." I think they could be friends, but she not looking at him like, "Oh, that's going to be my nigga." No, that ain't what that is. And again, one more time for the Holy Ghost, Ray J is weird, and I don't understand why he's here. Okay, I'm like older guys. So it couldn't have been me. I can't. If I walk up to my daughter, I don't give a fuck how old she is, and she's having this felt like an inappropriate conversation with an older man. And I said, "Come here, let me holler at you." And you talk about go somewhere, this is grown folks' business. Before you could get the O from go out your mouth, I would have snatched you back to the fucking 3rd grade, bitch. I would have mollywopped your ass right the fuck. Who the fuck are you talking to? That's my question. Who? Because I felt like y'all needed to see my face. Like, who the fuck is you talking to, little girl? Do you know I will knock you the fuck out and embarrass you right here in front of the cameras and all these who you playing with, little bit? Couldn't have been me. I wish the fuck my daddy or Scooter Boop's mama, whatever. Nigga, whatever. Who the fuck? Do you know how fast I snatch a knot in their ass? So, oh my God. Like my feet, like I feel like I want to like put my hair in a ponytail and fight somebody now. Her whole eye would have been swole shut and her lip would have been busted. Who the fuck are you talking to, bitch? Who are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking? I can't. Pause. So, can we talk about the fact that Scrappy is a 3-year-old and can't function as an adult? Like, you can't even have a conversation with someone? Like, these grown ass men in their fucking feelings is a lot. It is a whole lot. Okay, that was the end of the episode. I don't know. I've just felt touched in my spirit this episode. Like, I really wanted to snatch a knot hole in that little girl for talking to Carly that way. Like, that's your mama. Listen. And I know people are like, oh, that they were raised as sister. I wouldn't speak to my sister that way. So that's not an excuse. That is an adult that you are talking to. Watch your motherfucking mouth. That's all. Listen, I'm not even going. Also, Scrappy, grow the fuck up. You're an adult. You are a father of 3 now. Act like you got some damn sense. Have a decent conversation with people. Jesus Christ. That's all I got. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a kin. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.